chicos and chicos, my name is Christina and today I'm going to tell you the story of how I lost my memory. Don't worry, it was something temporary and it lasted for 30 minutes most. I was able to remember my name, my mother's name, my father's name, but I wasn't able to remember what happened in the last 30 minutes. Let's get started. Well, I was riding a horse and while I was galloping, my coach forgot a pony in the stadium. So the pony was in front of me and I had to turn the horse around in order to avoid her. The horse I was riding with was new for me and I didn't know his moves well. Well, while I was turning him around, he turned really fast, so I lost my right stirrup. That was it. I knew the end was coming. So I fell off the horse backwards and I hit the back of my head. I felt something like electricity running through my body, something like a burn. But I was able to stand up, and when I stood on my feet, I felt dizziness. I was wearing a helmet, but I felt that something was wrong. Well, when I got up, I wasn't able to breathe, and I was trying to take deep breaths. So I grabbed the fence around the stadium, trying not to collapse, while my teacher was telling me to get on the horse again. And when I tried to talk, the words couldn't get out of my mouth. It was really traumatic, guys. I remember it and it was like a bad dream. And I told her like, no, I can't. That was the only thing that could come out of my mouth at this point. So I tried to reach the gate in order to leave the stadium, while my legs were trailing as hell, something that my teacher was able to see. I was like, oh, I'm okay, but she could see that I wasn't okay because I was grabbing the fence in order not to fall down. So I reached the gate and the blank space of my memory began. You know, like a dream that was far away. It's something crazy. I don't know how it happened, but it did. And at some point, I just woke up, but I wasn't insensible. I was standing on my feet. And I was like, what happened? Then the worst part for me starts. When I opened my eyes, I saw lots of people, but they weren't concerned about me. They were just doing their jobs. I don't know. I went to my coach and I asked her, what happened? And she told me, go sit on the bench. I couldn't even remember that I fell off the horse, that I stood up and that I reached the door. These memories came later. Then I told her, did I fall off the horse? And she was like, yes, sit on the bench. I'm walking now. I could have a concussion or worse, a brain bleeding, and she didn't care. She didn't even call my mother. So I sat on the bench, crying, not knowing what happened, and telling the others that I don't remember. And eventually the son of my coach told me what happened. 20 plus people were in the stadium, and nobody cared. So after that, I headed to the stables. I didn't even call my mother because I was lost at this point. Even if I could understand what was happening around me, I was still lost because nobody helped me. So after 5 to 10 minutes of crying next to a horse, I eventually called my mother, who was literally 2 steps away because of coronavirus. She couldn't stay in the stables and she lost her ground under her feet. I was like, Mom, I fell off the horse and I don't know what's happening. I don't remember anything. She was like, what? Why didn't they call me? What happened? When? And my mother came and she asked my coach, what happened? Why didn't you call me? And she answered us that I stood on my feet and I was right. I couldn't remember anything of those at this time. We left. We didn't do anything more at the time, and we went to do a CT scan fast. We were trembling. My brain scan was good. I didn't have anything, so it passed. I still don't remember lots of things of this incident, and my doctor told me that it was caused by the heat on my head. So that was my story. We left this riding club, of course, and we went somewhere else. Hope you liked it and I didn't cause you boredom. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.